So, arms and weak points today. Gotta get those guns shooting. Honestly, I don't have weak points. I'm perfectly average. I could hit a little bit of side delts again, because you can never have enough side delts. Like this part here is just, the bigger it is, the better. Word of the day is blinky. It means kind of a sour taste when milk goes bad overnight, so that taste. It can be used for expression on your face, like he did this, blinky. So I'm gonna try to use this in a sentence 5 times. I think a lot of people will give me blinky eye when I put the camera and the tripod on, but we'll see about that. Anyways, arms day. So we are gonna start with the most obvious weak point, and those are the calves. So we're gonna do 3 exercises, 3 sets of calf raises at the leg press. We better get fucking started. I'm gonna need a little bit more weight than this. Okay, that was something. So I did notice that as I roll on the balls of my feet, and as I put my feet like this, then just roll it. I can really feel the muscles doing their work. So now, how good is that? Well, I don't know. But like some scientific research showed that even that's even better than going the full range of motion. So to keep stretched and just like parallel and then push down, parallel, push down. And honestly, as I'm doing that, feels like my muscle is actually working. The best way is to try it. And there are no results in one day. Oh shit. That ought to do something to those stubborn muscle fibers. So like if I can beat my genetics with some tweaks to this exercise, then I believe that anything can be built and worked on. I mean, if you have bad genetics, of course you're not gonna have the best muscle in which you have bad genetics. But that doesn't mean you don't have to work it. No fucking way. I started to really like this exercise. The setup is a little bit strange.
Well, it's a little bit too heavy. But once you get used to it, it's very good for the shoulders. So we're gonna just do 2 sets of these. We're still at the weak point, so we don't really need to over-exhaust ourselves too much. But we still need to work them to a certain point of intensity. So the first set wasn't really good. So we're gonna do one more set. So instead of 3, we're gonna do 4. We'll take this as a warm-up. And I've added a little bit more weight, and we're gonna try it one more. Okay, now that was something worth counting as a set. We're gonna do 2 more sets, and I'm gonna see if this weight is enough for the 3 sets, or is it maybe too heavy? I'll think about that as we go. Maybe I should take the 5s off and put the 2.5s. That was a nice set. I am getting some blinky faces, to be honest. I don't understand the reason, like I'm always trying to leave everyone out of the frame. But I guess some people just have problem with everything. I mean, recording in the gym can be a bit annoying for other people, I understand that. Especially if you don't want to be in a video or in fail videos. But like, I'm not that kind of a person that I'm gonna mock someone for not doing something right. I mean, we all began somewhere, so you're definitely not gonna see some similar shit from me. I'm here to do my job and to finish the video for the next day, and I don't care about others. And let's get to the 3rd set for the day. Voila. That is something else. This is a nice variation for the same exercise where you just go on the cross cable and do this. But I feel like when you're doing the one hand, you have a little bit of bigger range of motion. And for me, I have long arms, and when I stand on the cross like this, it returns the weight to the beginning. So that's why I think that this is a little bit better option for me, as I can then extend my arm all the way. My left arm seems to be much stronger than the right one, even though I'm right-handed for some reason. One more set. Let's make it count. See, 9 with the left arm went much easier than the right. Let's try once more. You're not a gym rat if you don't flex your triceps every time you walk past a mirror or car or anything reflective. You ain't no gym rat unless you do that. Man, this looks much better than I thought. Maybe because of lightning, but in the daylight, it looks flat as fuck. We're gonna do a drop set here. We're gonna milk that twice a little bit more. More. incline, dumbbell curls, slightly like turn to the side. Here it's very important not to train your ego because it is very hard exercise. So like if you're doing with 5s or 10s, that's okay. And just try to stretch it as much as possible. Then pull up, squeeze at the top, then slowly control the eccentric movement. And at the bottom, just really feel that stretch. So this is how it looks in practice. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. I'm gonna do 2 more. I just need to rest my hands a little bit. No fucking way. It's also important here when you can't do anymore. So like you're finished here and you know you can't do a single rep more. Leave this rep a little bit longer just so that you can milk a little bit more on that eccentric movement, then do the stretch, then let the weights go. Because if you do this here, you're leaving half a rep. Bit of a different angle.
So, arms are done. As I was posing at the end, just to see my progress, I'm really annoyed by the fact that my bicep from the back looks so fucking small, looks non-existent, that it just gives me the blinky eye when I see it. Now, this could be due to bad posing, because I really suck at posing, I gotta admit that. Or this could be because I really have small biceps. Could be because I have a big fat percentage as well. The camera angle was bad. Could be all that together. But in this video, it looks like shit. So I figured out what my weak point is. And I'm gonna be working on biceps a little bit more, as every time I have that weak point training. As far as dieting go, people just overcomplicate. Like, I'm supposed to eat 3,300 calories to be in surplus. And just the other day, I've met my macronutrients to a certain point. I've had more than enough protein for the day, and I was supposed to, I needed like, I'm not sure how many calories, and I had one meal before I go to bed. So instead of what most people would do, they would put more protein, they would maybe go with eggs. By the time you cook them, put a little bit of oil or something, and you're gonna stack up calories way too much. So I decided to switch up, and I took the carbs version. So I needed some carbs. I had enough protein, and I was nearing my calorie goal. So I took some carbs just to be right at the calorie goal, and then I just drank protein shake. That's it. And that's the beauty of tracking calories, because whatever app you're using, you will always have everything written down. I had too much protein. I had more than enough protein. I'm missing some carbs. Let me eat some carbs. Or you're missing some protein, but you have had way too many carbs. Then drink a protein shake with a little bit of fruits or something like that. You just have to adapt the diet based on what kind of day you had. And to all of those saying, oh, well, I can't, whatever I eat, it sticks to me. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Believe me. Just do it for one fucking week. Just download any app. It has free tracking, and track everything you eat. Then use the calculator online to calculate how much calories you need for your body weight, for your age, for your gender, whatever. Calculate all that, and then see what your app is saying and what is your goal. And for example, there are plenty of calculators. If you're interested, I can put up a link of my calculator, which is basically Google spreadsheet, where you put your height, weight, age, gender, and it calculates roughly how many calories should you eat to maintain, to be in surplus, and to be in deficit. You just calculate all that, see what you're eating, and then start cutting out a little bit. You don't have to go crazy amounts. You don't have to go and eat 1,800 calories or like 1,000 calories. No, you just need a little bit. Go to the point where you're losing weight and you're satisfied with your nutrition, with how many sweets you can have in a week or something like that. It doesn't have to be strict, cut off everything, cut off bread, sweets, juice, whatever the fuck. No, it doesn't have to be that. You're not going for Mr. Olympia so that you have to be 3% body fat or whatever the fuck they are. No, man. You want to be healthier, you want to lose some weight or maybe gain some muscle. I don't know what's your goal, but it's very easy. You just have to organize yourself. And people say, oh man, I don't know, I don't have time to cook. Man, you have time. You just don't know how to use it. When I was working 10-hour shift, I used to cook Sundays and Wednesdays. Those were the days when I prepare my meals. And I was basically just cooking meat, whatever I want, carbs and all that, preparing in freezer. That's it. So you just have to organize yourself. Also, there are plenty of recipes, I'll be posting them as well, that's just healthy and that you can eat, snacks, whatever you want. There are always good options. It's just up to you and your choices. So I've been rambling a little bit. I just want to say thank you for watching. I'm gonna go home now, eat, as always, and I'll see you tomorrow.